Hey guys, welcome back. Episode 48 of Stop Talk and Roll. I think that's where we're at. I don't know why this is so hard for me to remember, but that's okay. Today we have Dan in the white key and Pete in the beige tan. Bad with colors. Bad with a lot of things. What I'm not bad at is reminding you to like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell. The episodes of Stop Talk and Roll come out every morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Saturday. I'd love to get some of your rounds in. I'm going away on vacation in a month, so I need to get a bunch of these episodes done beforehand. So please get in touch with me either at Coletti Nick on Instagram or just on YouTube here. The information is in the description below. And get me some episodes. I want them. I want to review them. It's helpful. I promise. I gotta get some testimony on here, but everybody has been appreciative of the episodes, and I've seen them help. At the very least. Hey, if you learn like one thing, awesome. All right, let's get into it. Dan and Pete. These are two of our newer blue belts. They are very good, both of them. I don't know what you're going for because this arm's out. So I think we were working arm bars that day. So yeah, you're trying to go for the arm bar, I think, and he rips that arm out. Oh, Kimura maybe? These guys are always going for funky stuff. They'll tell me after too. They're like, oh, I was going for this. I was going for that. I was like, I don't even know that's a move. They know this already. Omoplata. Let's see. Do you get this? Oh, wow. Nice job. It's like an armbar omoplata. So Pete. So, okay. At this point, you're kind of compromised here. Let's see. Could you rotate? If your arm. Yeah, because you can't go this way. I mean, you could look to jump over and rotate this way, but your arm is in such a weird. It's not in like a standard omoplata position right now. So like, I don't even know if that's an option. I would look to try to get my back to the mat just to defend the submission. Yeah, I wouldn't come back up. If you are going to come back up, but I'd look to throw my arm back around into the omoplata, which is, yeah, like here, or from here, I would look to hug this leg. Either way, you have to create a bend real quick because that straight arm bar is looming. Yeah. And then here you can rotate and try to change the angle of your elbow. This is a quick thing. Like you need to angle your arms so you're not in danger of getting submitted. I'm probably like, what the hell just happened? Okay, close guard. They kind of agreed on that. Are we starting from? We might be starting from closed. It might be positional training. I forget what we learned at this class. I think we learned an armbar and a, yeah, you know what? We learned this. It's the Chim pass. Like it's the Sao Paulo pass. I'm terrible at it, but Jeff's a beast at it. Yeah, and Pete's going for it right now. Dan's doing a good job of just extending his legs. I mean, we just trained this. It's hard to hit the move of the day. But what Pete's looking to do is to jam Dan's hips in and get his legs to the floor and kind of where he's ending up right now, almost kind of putting Dan into a V position, like, you know, literally like a V. I gotta have Jeff come on here. He can give the details of this. Yeah, and that's the idea. You walk around. Dan's putting him into like a pseudo rubber guard. It's probably got a name, probably like Paris or New York or Crackdown or Crackhead or some 10 planet. Nice, and he gets the pass. Good job, Pete. So that was like not exactly it, but you got a pass at the end of the day. Let's just see what Dan could have done retention wise. So my thought process is like, If Pete's head's on this side of my body, like if I'm putting myself in Dan's gi, oh, that's a good one. I'll put myself in somebody else's gi. If I put myself in Dan's gi, if his head, when someone's passing, for them to like solidify the pass, to like finish the pass into a side control position. Obviously, we have knee on belly, north, south, things like that. But if he's looking for a pass to side control, which I imagine that Pete's doing, he needs to have his head on one side of my body and then his legs or his hips or the rest of his body, however you want to think of it, on the other side of my body. It's a pretty kind of obvious thing to know. But one of the things I can do to stop him from getting side control is to keep his head and his legs on the same side of my body. If I do that, he can't establish a side control on me. He can do other things, but side control is not an option. He has to move his legs or move his heads on opposite sides of my body. So he's not just going to accept that. So knowing that, I can anticipate that if I can jam his head, so I literally will put my hand on the back of his head and keep his head here, he'll have two options. He'll either have to beat my hand somehow and get his head up and over to the other side of my body, or if he concedes that fight, he'll then have to look and move his legs to the other side of my body. Either way, those are his, if he wants side control, which he does, and he wants to pass, those are going to be his only two options. So knowing that, I can anticipate, I can set him up in a situation where he only has a couple options. I eliminate everything else. And I'm like, you have to do either this or this. Otherwise, I'm going to get my guard back. It's going to buy me enough time. I'm going to be able to pivot or swivel my legs in, get my butterfly hook in, get my butterfly hook in over here, or retract this leg and get back to closed guard, something, right? But it's going to buy me enough time if you don't move. So let's see. Yeah, like here, like watch what's going to happen. He has to pull that head out, which is what he does, and gets it across the other side of your body. And now his head's on this side and his legs are on this side. If you sit there and instead of let's back up a little bit because this is like, sometimes it's too late. Instead of holding this grip, just take your hand so you can move your body back to create room, and then place your palm right on his head right here and just keep his head in the mat. He then has to either fight that, which is going to be very difficult to do, or he has to jump. And when he jumps, he creates space, you get your legs in, and you get your guard back. You want to create little dilemmas. Pete, be ready to, when he's like this, you always want to get ready to just throw this hook in for a back take. So I like to keep this like flush against his body. Do we get a sub? Oh, shoot. I know Dan's cautious about his arm. I'm assuming that's what it was. Back in guard. Yeah, it must be guard positional. If not, I'm glad these guys are specifically choosing to play in guard. Oh yeah, I'm telling this guy, I'm asking him if he knows how to tap because he was in a very nasty choke and he's new. And I wanted to make sure that he knew what tapping was. When I'm filming these guys, I actually, honestly, I don't really watch the match that I'm filming as much. I keep my eyes on the room. So sometimes these are a very fresh take. Sometimes I remember, if I have the most active match in the room, I'll keep my eyes on it. But usually, I'm making sure that people are safe and I'm watching, giving out pointers and whatnot to other people. But I usually stay pretty quiet about the role, obviously, because I'm going to be giving commentary on it. So I don't say too much about the people that I'm filming. All right, so I saw a couple things in there. First of all, I think Dan got up at one point. Yeah. So from here, when I'm standing, I don't want to use them as my anchor point or like my, I guess my base, my foundation, because they can move and they can manipulate the base. So once when I'm up, I'm looking to stand up nice and tall with like a slight squat, and as long as their guard's closed, I'm not too concerned about anything. What I'm looking for there is to then fight I want to keep control of one hand and fight off the knees. What I don't want to do is keep my base on him like this. And I didn't, yeah. So as you can see, Pete's moving, and you know what? I take it back. These guys are trying to go for the pass that Jeff showed, the Sao Paulo pass. So that's what I would do in a normal circumstance, but these guys are both deliberately trying the move of the day. And honestly, watching these two guys do that just suddenly made a lot of sense as to why these guys have gotten so good so fast. They try the moves of the day, and they try it these guys are very evenly matched, and for them to be trying it on each other, like, they're probably not going to succeed, but they're still trying it, which is awesome. And I don't mean that in a bad way if they're not going to succeed. It's hard to try a new move on someone who's like just as good as you. It is. Like, if I learn a new move and I go to try it on Jeff, it's probably not going to work, or like my first time, right? He's going to be like, are you kidding me? I'm going to be like, no, I tried. Sorry. Right? Like, it doesn't, it's hard, right? I mean, even a number of the blue and purple and brown belts in the gym, like, if I just try a brand new move that I just learned on someone, it's probably not going to work, right? Or if it does, like, I was muscling it and didn't do it correctly. So the fact that these guys are doing that is a testament to why they get so good. They try the moves. They figure it out. It's good. Nice. I was actually going to give you another little tip on the knee slice too, but that was a good back step. When I come in for a knee slice, I like to come in at an angle. It's kind of hard to see at this. Let me see. Do I have the mirror? No. If you imagine this is their leg, all right, so the foot, knee, hip. When I come in for the knee slice, I like to come in a little bit closer to the knee, not necessarily right on the hip. What that does is when you put pressure here, it kind of tilts their body. It'll tilt Pete in this direction and make it very difficult for him to defend the knee slice. While I do that, I dive my arm in for the underhook on this side. It's usually going to be available because as you rotate them over, they look to push you. So if we look at this kind of like frame by frame, right? Like, as you go in, if you tilt them hard this way, you tilt your body and your other arm shoots through. And this arm usually is up exactly defending. So that's not that hard for this hand to go through. However, you come in, hit a beautiful back step here. Beautiful. Like it. Nice, Pete. Very nice. You guys are, beautiful. So do that sweep, Pete, but hold on to his arm. Yeah, hold on to his arm when you do it. Ooh, nice. Very nice. Reach on the inside. So not on the outside, on the inside. This is really hard with this angle, but I just had a brain fart. Don't grab your foot. You want to grab your shin. And honestly, from here, yeah, you want to be careful grabbing your foot because you could ankle lock yourself. Yeah, there you go. Do that first. We'll work on that. Yeah, you gotta break him down a little bit too. He's nice and tall. You have those long legs. but he's still sitting pretty much upright. So I would look to just shimmy back and get his body into a, like, if this is his knees and this is his hips, you want his back, you want to try to get his back parallel with the mat. Nice. I think I lose control of the camera here. When you guys get like super close, the camera gets wild. Oh no, it looks like it's okay. Oh, nice. All right. Didn't think that'd work. All right, so back here. You get on top. I like that you ran to north-south. Yeah, punch that through. So if you can't get in there, take a screwdriver. So you take your thumb and you wrap it around your index finger like so. And you screwdriver. Wow. And I think that might be the end of the round. Yeah, this is the round's ending in 2 seconds. All right, good round, guys. Very good back and forth. I love how you guys are trying the moves. It's obviously, as you can see, why you're getting better at what you're doing. So keep it up. Good round. And thank you guys. Have a lovely day.